In order to connect the smartboard, computer, and Elmo together, we need 4 basic cords. 2 USB cords and 2 VGA cords. If you're connecting it with the Mac, you'll also need a video adapter. In order to connect the smartboard with the computer, we need to plug in a USB cable into the lower right-hand corner of the smartboard. And then into a USB port on the back of the computer. In order to connect the Elmo with the computer so you can use the ImageMate software, you plug in the other USB cord into this side of the Elmo and then into a USB port on the back of the computer. Now we can use the ImageMate software with our computer. We can interact with the smartboard, but we don't have a picture yet, so now we need the VGA cables. Attach a video adapter to a VGA cable and plug it into the back of your Mac into the video port. With the cable you just plugged into the computer, take the other end of the VGA cable and plug it into the RGB in outlet. Finally, take the last VGA cable, plug it into the RGB out on the Elmo. And then if it is a ceiling mounted projector, take the other end and plug it into your wall outlet. And now we have an image on the screen. A solid green light, and our smartboard is ready to go. To start using your Elmo and smartboard interactively, make sure on the Elmo base you have the computer button selected. And on your computer, launch the smartboard tools. To interact with a document under your Elmo with the smartboard, make sure you are in the ImageMate software, and then you can use the smart pens to interact with the ImageMate software. What you'll be using is something called the ink layer. The ink layer creates a gray frame around your screen that you use the pens with the floating toolbar with. As soon as you pick up a pen or select a pen, the ink layer will appear if everything is running properly. In the upper right hand corner, to clear it out, you can click on this button where it looks like there's a little sun, and that'll clear the page out. If you want to take a picture of what you've done in the ink layer, you can click on this camera button. This will take a picture of everything on the screen and dump it in a notebook. And finally, to close the ink layer, you just click on the red X. In order to add things to your floating toolbar over here, you can click on this gear. Then you'll get a whole bunch of different options of things you can drag into the floating toolbar. So now I'm using a shape pen, the spotlight, all different things that can go into the floating toolbar. This is the most basic way you'll interact with the smartboard, using the ink layer to write over the top of things that are up on the computer.